Canary by Joy Williams is going to be played in an alternate tuning, and it's either in open D or Dadgad. I'm playing it here in Dadgad, meaning D, A, D, G, A, D. So you'd lower the 6th string to a D. Your A string, your 5th string would remain the same. Your 4th string remains the same. Your 3rd string remains the same. Your 2nd string gets lowered to an A, and your 1st string gets lowered to a D. So you've got an open tuning here. You strum across all strings and you get a chord. The song may be in open D, but I'm playing it in Dadgad, meaning that really the 3rd string, to make a D chord, the 3rd string on the 2nd fret is what you would fret to make a standard D chord, or most of a standard D chord. Anyway, the intro. That part you're going to start by hammering on with from an open 5th string to the 5th string's 3rd fret with your 2nd finger, and then you'll hit the open 4th string behind it, and then you'll hammer on to the 4th string 3rd fret, and then you'll slide up to the 4th string 5th fret, and then back down to the 3rd fret, and then open up the 4th string again. And those are the first movements, and you can be playing this inside of like the D chord. I tend to keep my 1st finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret for most of this. So you've got, so for the slide up, I take my 1st finger off, but sliding back down, once I open up again to the open 4th string, I plant my 1st finger back down on the 3rd string 2nd fret to flesh out that full G chord. So at the end of that first little phrase, I tend to catch the 6th string 3rd fret and then pull it and hit it open. And that's the first set of that phrase. And then you've got, play that 2nd part, you walk up on the 4th string to open 4th string, 4th string 2nd fret, 4th string 3rd fret, and you're going 1st finger to the 2nd fret, 2nd finger to the 3rd fret. All of that is the 4th string, 2nd fret to 3rd fret, open, 2nd to 3rd. And then you're going to hammer on with your 1st finger to the 3rd string 2nd fret. And then after you hammer on, you'll use your 2nd finger to strike the 4th string 3rd fret and slide up to the 5th fret. And then slide back down to the 3rd fret, and then open it up. So the 2nd part of that intro phrase comes together like this. Real slow. So the first part and the 2nd part put together, we've got the 3rd part of this phrase is going to come together like this. The way that you do that is that you're going to play an open 5th string and hammer on from the open 5th string to the 5th string 2nd fret with your 1st finger, and then pluck with your pick that fretted 5th string again, and then hammer on with your 2nd finger to the 5th string 3rd fret. So you've got pluck, hammer, pluck, hammer, pluck, hammer, pluck, hammer. And then pluck the C note again, the 5th string 3rd fret. Pluck, hammer, pluck. Open 4th string. Open 5th string. And then with your second finger, you're going to fret the 6th string 3rd fret, and then open up the 6th string. And that comes together like. Real slow. And those are the intro chords. Then after those chords, it will then again hammer on again with your second finger to the 5th string 3rd fret, and then hit the open 4th string like it's beginning the phrase over, but then immediately resolve it back to the 6th string 3rd fret and open up the 6th string before it goes into the verse. And the verse is going to be your first finger still being on the 3rd string 1st fret and strumming across all the strings because this is an open tuning. And then you'll move with your second finger to the 4th string 3rd fret, and you can strum across the rest of the open strings, and then slide your second finger up 2 frets to the 4th string 5th fret. And the first time in the verse, it slides again up to the 4th string 7th fret before kind of hiccup sliding all the way back down into a D. So the first round of the verse will sound like second finger to the 4th string 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, back to D. Now sometimes in the verse and the chorus you can hear this little hiccup note inside of the D where it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So that little hiccup note is you're going to be using your second finger to hit the 5th string 3rd fret, and then immediately behind it plucking the 4th string open. After the first ascending part of the verse, the next part you'll make an F chord, and here's how you make the F chord in this tuning. You'll leave your first finger planted on the 3rd string 2nd fret where it's been for the majority of the song so far. Then you'll use your 2nd and 3rd fingers to put them down on the 6th and 5th strings 3rd fret. And then so you've got ring on the 6th 3rd, you've got 2nd on the 6th 3rd, you've got ring on the 5th 3rd, and you've got first finger on the 3rd 2nd fret. Everything else can be open, and then you take this exact same shape and you slide it up just 2 frets to make a G chord. So your second finger is on the 6th string 5th fret, ring fingers on the 5th string 5th fret, open 4th string. 3rd string is going to be fretted by your first finger on the 4th fret, then everything else open. And then it goes back to the D chord. And you can hear the little hiccup thing, and that repeats. While that F to G movement repeats through most of the verses, you do have one part where it goes from an F down to an E minor. The next to last round of each verse, instead of ascending to the G, it will go down to the E minor. The way that you do that is out of our F chord, you'll simply pick up your first finger so that your third string is exposed, and then slide your second and ring finger down 1 fret so that they're both on the 6th and 5th string 2nd fret. So you'll slide down from the F to the E minor, and then you go back into the D. And then it goes into the chorus. What the chorus is going to be C, G, D. The way that you make a C chord in this tuning is that you're going to bring your second and ring fingers all the way up to the 10th fret on the 6th and 5th string. So you've got your second finger on the 6th string 10th fret, you've got your ring finger on the 5th string 10th fret, and then if you want to put your pinky finger down on the 4th string 10th fret, you can do that if you want to, but I tend to leave mine up. Everything else will be open, so this is a C chord. Then it comes back down to your G chord, which is just fretting the 6th and 5th strings on the 5th fret. The 6th and 5th strings on the 5th fret, and then back into the D chord. Back to the C, down to the G, back to the D. The verse and the chorus of this song will repeat, so you'll repeat everything that I've just shown you about verse and chorus, and then coming out of the chorus you've got a bit of a bridge where you hear this lick happening. The way that you make that is I'm plucking the open 6th string, and then with my 2nd and 1st fingers I'm alternating between the 3rd string 5th fret and the 3rd string 4th fret. So 6, and then 3rd string 5 4 5 5 4 5 6 5 4 5 6 5 4 5 6 5 4 5. That sort of feels 6 5 4 5 6 5 4 5, and the 5 4 5 is all on the 3rd string. So 6th string, then 3rd string 5 4 5 6 5 4 5 6 5 4 5. And in the first round of that, you'll hear the guitar go to the open 1st string and kind of strum down from the open 1st string to the open 2nd string, and then go back in that same rhythm of 6 5 4 5 6 5 4 5 6 5 4 5. And the second time you hear it go, the way that you play that is you'll put your 1st finger on the 2nd string 5th fret, you'll go with your ring finger to the 2nd string 7th fret, and then you'll pluck the 7th fret of the 2nd string again, and you'll slide up to the 8th fret and then back down to the 7th fret real fast, like so. And then come back down to the 2nd string 5th fret. So. And then after you do that little quick lick, it comes back into an F chord, up to a G chord, back into a D chord, back into the F chord, back into a G chord. And sometimes in this G chord you hear another little lick. So in the G chord, the way that I play that quick lick is, so I've got my 2nd finger and ring finger on the 6 and 5 strings 5th frets. To play that quick lick, I'll then use my pinky finger to put it down on the 4th string 5th fret, and then I'll slide it up to the 6th fret real quick, and then back down to the 5th fret. So, and then I'll come down to the 4th string 3rd fret, open it up to 4th string open, and then I'll hit the 5th string 3rd fret, and then open up the 5th string, and that comes together like this. And then come back down into the D, F, the G, slide, slide, strike, pull, strike, pull, D. And hopefully that gives you an idea of how to approach this song Canary by Joy Williams.